Part 4 of games that push consoles to their limits. Today we're going to look at one of my favorite consoles of all time, but also one of the most overlooked consoles of all time, the Sega Saturn. Now, because the Saturn was discontinued so quickly, there weren't a lot of studios out there that really had a chance to push every bit of juice out of this system, but there was one game that certainly did it, and that was Panzer Dragoon Saga. I'm happy to see this game starting to resurge a little bit because the development team deserved so much better than they got. Panzer Dragoon Saga was an extremely ambitious game set in the Panzer Dragoon universe. After the success of the first game, one of the things people loved most about it was the world building. So Sega wanted an RPG set in this world. Panzer Dragoon Saga actually began development at the same time as the second Panzer Dragoon game, Panzer Dragoon's Way. The story goes that Sega demanded a game that could compete with Final Fantasy VII, and Panzer Dragoon Saga was set to be that game. Unfortunately, it was a development nightmare, largely thanks to Sega's glaring incompetence. 2 developers actually died during the production of this game, one in a motorcycle accident, the other took their own life, which director Yukio Furusuke attributes to stressful working conditions. Sega was known for putting a ton of pressure on its developers, and this development team was no exception. Long hours, nights working in the office, and ridiculous demands from management were pretty common during the development of this game. But that shouldn't take away from the absolute astonishing achievement that this game was. See, it's a turn-based game, but instead of it being a select the menu and wait for your turn to come, it's very dynamic, allowing you to position yourself around the battlefield as the battle's happening, trying to gain a tactical advantage. Your enemy can also do the same, so it creates kind of these chaotic but very engaging battles. And what's really cool is they nearly scrapped this whole mechanic until one developer just kind of figured it out and saved it at the 11th hour. They also didn't use any pre-established graphics libraries, coding everything from scratch for this game. It supports full 3D exploration, which was something that was pretty much unheard of at the time for an RPG. It has voice acting, it has full motion video. It really is one of the most ambitious projects of the time. According to the director, this game would have been impossible to develop on the PlayStation. And not to mention one of the most engaging stories of any RPG at the time. So what happened? Why did this game fail despite having so much going for it? Well, it's kind of due to the criminal mismanagement of Sega. By the time this game finally came out, Sega was ready to move on to the Dreamcast. They did a limited run of this game, 20,000 units, meaning it is a massive collector's item if you can get a hold of one. But Sega being Sega blamed the failure of this game on the vision of the development team rather than taking any accountability, and another sad footnote is that the source code of this game has been lost to time, but if you get the chance, you should absolutely check it out. That development team deserved so much better and so much more love than they got.